So you join me on a random blue painted car park with the new S1000RR. This is the custom scheme I did for Bahnstormer 10th anniversary, and it's looking pretty jizzy today. The sun has just come out, and I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a walk around. So this is loosely based on a while ago BMW did I think it was called a 0TT bike, which was white with this sort of limey, greeny, yellowy paint. So it's halfway between that and like an HP4 type thing. So this is the result of a few months of work, and I feel pretty proud of it, I've got to say. It was my most liked picture on Instagram ever, which was the first picture I put up of this, and yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, there's a few issues with what I find with the standard current S1000RR paint schemes, and in fact, just this particular fairing shape, like the older shape, I thought was much more aggressive and better. It had like the air intakey sort of scoopy bits on the tail, and just felt a bit sharper and a bit harder. Sorry, I just changed the lighting. They've kind of smoothed off a lot of the areas, and this one in particular was a big one for me. It kind of makes it look a bit fat on the standard fairing colours, so I wanted to remove some weight from here and sort of bring it up a bit and bring it down into a point to give it a bit more of a aggressive look. Again, we painted this collar here in gloss black, so we've got a separate head and shoulders. In the flesh, if you're in the area, Bahnstormer, this bike is normally here to go and have a look at, because you don't really pick up on camera the differences between the gloss and the matte and how it all sort of comes together. I wanted this to look almost factory, like BMW could have designed it. It's quite easy to just go, oh, it's going to be sort of layering and let's make it camouflaged or whatever, but at the end of the day, I want people to go into Bahnstormer and say, that bike looks cool, can I have one? Because that makes me happy. There's no money that's changed hands. I've been paid to do this. I've done it purely out of just a fun project. Even at times it's difficult because it's all about solving problems ultimately, and you know, if you pull a bit of paint down here, then what happens to this bit, what happens to that bit, it all kind of follows on. But there's some nice little touches, like these wheels, that three stripe, sort of 1, 2, 3 here, actually mimics the, if I can get down here, the Bahnstormer red and blue logo, so we kind of just scaled that up and laid it over there, and I think that looks awesome. Obviously we've got a full Akropovich system. It's not titanium, it's a steel system. We've got a bit of the yellow under here, and I want that to look nice when you're cranked over on track. You know, a lot of bikes look great when they're upright, but what do they look like going round a bend? Round the bend. And then we've obviously got the carbon fibre infill panels. This is painted on top of the carbon fibre here. And this beautiful, I think they call it a denim finish. You know, the previous incarnation of the bike they did an all grey one, which was super sexy. And in fact, the all black one was super nice as well. But at the moment, they seem to just be going, oh, well, let's just pull a panel off one and put it on another. And it all seems a bit, I don't know, not thought out. This, even though the number plate may suggest, this is not my bike. Again, I didn't get a free bike from BMW. This is basically mine to use when I want to do something specific, which I'm happy with. You know, it's kind of like I've already got an HP4. I've already got too many bikes. I don't need another one. This is great. I'm just happy I got the opportunity to make a cool thing, which I'm really proud of. So, and hopefully that comes across. Sorry if this is a bit of a confusing video, but yeah, I'm confused as well about how to explain the story, quite frankly. So it kind of goes from, you know, once you've got your initial idea, you sit in Photoshop, scribble some bits. I'll probably try and put some bits up on screen now. But then everything in 2 dimensions in Photoshop always looks totally different when you actually apply it to a 3-dimensional object. So a lot of the time was spent going down to Image Design Customs, who painted this. They're down in Camberley in Surrey. Is it Surrey? Surrey, or maybe Hampshire. Yeah, went down there and literally sat there for hours with masking tape lining up different little sections, and it's like here was a quandary. You know, I wanted to be able to definitely see some yellow from the side, even though the natural line is potentially coming around here. all these little things, you know, that was a good couple of hours I perused on that. But overall, I'm really, really happy. I mean, here you can see see me waving in the gloss. The difference between the gloss and the matte, it just, in the flesh it looks so good. I mean, there's always going to be things with a project that you want to change ongoing. These calipers, for example, are still gold. We anodized the fork legs, but kind of run out of budget and money to do the calipers, but that's an ongoing thing. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you the custom S1000RR. Very happy. Now, where shall I go? Where shall I take it? Somewhere clean and non-scratchy, preferably. Alright guys, thank you for watching, but seriously thank you, because if you didn't watch this tat on the YouTubes, then I wouldn't get the opportunity to play and build stuff like this. So big thanks. Alright guys, bye.